I believe I did change the stream name this time. Cool. So this is a public access episode. Yeah, 21. I changed it. Let's do a quick recap. As quick as I can. A lot of stuff happened last time. So last time was the morning after the night of the Bone Wolves. Y'all were cleaning up your stuff, putting a tarp over the roof. Parker went, played some Zagreus, unlocked the palace, and got a prophecy of someone's death, which they can use in the future, sometime soon. Everyone drove up to the Morgenstern mansion, and he just let you in. Y'all went, hung out in his living room, and he came out with a little squeaky drinks cart. Did a little monologuing. He can control the dream by will alone. He doesn't need it inside him, and demonstrated his power by drawing up a pseudopod and waving it around. Threatened him with a bunch of files and evidence and the cops, and he was like, oh, cops, and bring out a dream controlled Deputy Toro, who moved to take you out. Erica, little did we know, was a to Harry Houdini hypnotist or hypnotism, and used that to break Toro out of her trance, who pulled her gun on Morgenstern. At which point Parker pushed the drink cart into the dream pit, set it on fire. It went up like burning marshmallows. I said Erica made a great speech, convinced Morgenstern that the dream can't be controlled, and he monologued a little bit more about how he wanted to use it to cure sickness and maybe even death. And if the dream goes away, so does he. And then a big dream monster burst out of the elevator, and Michael tried to control it. Since he ate the dream, took the condition I am the dream, and got it to walk into the fire, setting itself and everything in the house on fire. Deputy Toro slapped the cuffs on him and took him away, thus resolving that mystery. Erica got Sombra back, or went to go get Sombra back from Carla at the station. Parker went to talk to yeah, this one's great. Yeah, Parker went to talk to David and Sid about Bill shooting Gary. Like they finally got him, and now they're coming after me next. I had a little talk about death. Sid was really into all the gory details, and y'all you use your get me out of here move to get out of there. That was great. And Erica, Michael asked the Ghost Bros about Starlight Kingdom. The moderator started deleting threads, and yeah, it was all weird. Didn't get anything out of that. Then Erica went to talk to Casey, who was binging Netflix the old way with a pile of DVDs in red envelopes. She asked for coffee, and he's like, "Do you want a donut too?" While he was doing that, y'all find a family photo and found out that you share a dad, Harry. And his name is actually Chester. He decided to change his name because he thought it was dumb. And then had one for the road. Michael unlocked the final Zagreus level. The cabinet freaked out and burned out. It's not playable anymore, but you are able to address the final question. Speaking of answering questions, you also answered the first Starlight Kingdom question. It's aliens. So that's fun. So now you get to go take care of that. Then we did night phase. Erica went to visit Bill, who's in real bad shape. He handed over his badge and made Erica the new sheriff because he has to go to the county offices to be interviewed about Gary's death and the circumstances surrounding that. Eric gave him the envelope and took off that had her letter in it. Then everyone went over to me and myself, me and the stories, yeah, the storage place, to look for more Zagreus stuff. The owner had been previously arrested, so it was pretty empty. And so you broke in spectacularly, searched the office, found it, and someone claiming to be a security guard showed up. Erica intercepted them. Frances was her name. and they had a little chat about how the owner's a cheapskate and all that. Then the guard tried to lock you in the Zagreus unit. Like, seem to get locked in storage containers a lot. And I says Parker fucking charges him. Broke his arm with a baseball bat, sending a straight razor to the floor. Erica draws and then shoots him in the knee with style. Um, and asks, "Who are you?" To which he responds, "You'll find out." Asked what he was there looking for, and he came to find out where the Zagreus cabinet came from. And he had this weird smile on his face the entire time. He tried to bite Erica's gun hand, and she just knocked him straight out. No roll needed. And found a little hand-bound book that he had that had a bunch of notes on different kinds of dead in Greek mythology, and y'all tied him up and took him in to the station. While Erica was taking him to the station, Parker and Michael investigated the unit further. There was a key turn. There was creepy chanting children, but there was a key turn, and said he found Hutch's Walkman. Hutch was one of the kids that disappeared, and a camcorder with an Odyssey tape stuck in it. Michael listened to the Walkman on the way back. It was again weird chanting, and y'all huddled around and watched the camcorder tape at home. It was some sort of wrestling Odyssey tape, but there were no people in it at all, just static shots of backgrounds. And we ended up with y'all going through all of your old Odyssey tapes, and there were no people in any of them, even the one that contained David. So that's what happened there. We had some wishes to finish up Zagreus and go on the TV Odyssey stuff, clear some conditions, meet a certain band, find out more about the empty tapes, see what happens maybe with the Blackleaf Circle, and I have a note for myself. We have 2 current Odysseys and 1 about to become current. Current ones still are Zagreus. We have our last question open. What is the awful truth of the Zagreus disappearances with a complexity of 6? Which we have a good start on. Yeah, that. We have Starlight Kingdom, which we discovered was a alien intelligence. If it is an alien intelligence, what does it want? And that's only a complexity 4. And yeah, and we left off with the night phase. I think we still need to do the dawn from yesterday. Is that right? Or last week? So yeah, go through and answer your dawn questions. Looks like we might have some more advancing going on.
So Michael's bit about having to live in a
Storage
in a
unit.
storage thing. Do you think that would be a monologue about something that happened to me in my past?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was kind of aiming for when I did it. I just wanted to make sure it felt that way.
Oh yeah, and you all get the resolve a mystery check too. Oh, and you get to collect rewards. That's right. What are the rewards? Ooh. Cool. So since you resolved the dream, you will each get a thing to put in the corner of your house. One reward that you can take. Yeah, one reward that you can take is a pint container of the dream. Put that in your corner of the house. You didn't go to it, but one of the rewards is also a collection of fine cigars from the smoking pole in La Fresca. That's available. Oh yeah, you better. There's someone that you didn't meet, but instead of her, I'm going to say Flo's phone number is an item that you can put in the corner of your house. Did someone have that already? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, so if someone wants to take Flo's phone number, and otherwise there's the usual ask another person for to give you one.
I think that Michael might take the pint of the dream if
Yeah.
nobody else wants it.
That makes sense.
I did not see that coming.
I know it's right out of left field. I think.
I know it's very out of character. The case of cigars would be on brand for Erica, but that's only if Rue, you if you want to assign something from the mystery to my corner of the house, I'm interested.
No, you can go ahead and take the cigars if you want.
I don't know, Billy, do you have anything?
Not really.
I feel like we didn't get a lot of like stuff from there.
It could be like it could be like a rewind thing where you swipe something from the house while we were there or something like
Yeah.
that. In case anybody has an idea of something rich they would have stolen on the way out.
I mean, like I said, if you guys don't have an idea, I'll just take the box of cigars. It's on brand.
Yeah, if you didn't want the cigars, I was going to say that we can just take that from Morgenstern's house. He had fancy cigars.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, cigars from Morgenstern's house. I'd been assuming that Parker might want Flo's phone number.
Yeah, I kind of said that they already had it, so
Yeah, no, we'll make it mechanically significant.
yes. There we go.
Did someone take a pack of cigarettes as a reward at some point?
David did.
Was that David? Great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he took them. Were they menthol cigarettes?
Something
Think
like that.
so. From the whisper, maybe? Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool. We don't have any moves to resolve. No key prompts. So does anyone need to note an advancement?
No to what?
An advancement? Does anyone get an advancement? Cool. So then we are at daytime. So it's the morning after the long night of watching Odyssey tapes and finding nothing on them. Where, if you did everyone sleep in their rooms? And if not, where did you sleep?
I think Parker definitely slept in their room, but kept like getting up in the middle of the night, and I'm gonna say like maybe like 3 or 4 in the morning. It's like, okay, I'm not sleeping, and it's just gonna go see if like anyone else is awake, and maybe like we can, go to the pancake cave or drive around or do something. So they're gonna go knock on Erica's door, I guess, and see if she's up.
Oh, Erica has absolutely been in her own room all night long, and there's definitely little like faint sniffling, crying sounds through the door. So when Parker knocks, they just hear, "Yeah."
Parker's definitely gonna come in and be like, are you okay?
Erica's just like curled up in the fetal position with the kitten, just sitting by her head doing the like what's wrong thing that kittens do, and just goes, "Yeah, Parker, I'm just gonna stay in bed today if that's okay."
Parker's like, no, that's not okay. And Parker's gonna go and like sit on the bed and be like, what's wrong? Did the tapes mess you up that bad?
What? Oh no, the the tapes might be the least of our problems. Like if all those creepy, horrible people things from the tapes are gone, that's a good thing, right? We got some less problems to deal with, right? That means a good thing, right? No, no, just hey, so remember last night when I, told the security guard that my name was Sheriff Erica and then I shot him?
Yes.
Bill's gone.
What? He's like not here anymore? Like physically?
I went to, to check on him and give him his stuff back and stuff, and he gave me his badge and told me I'm stuck being the sheriff now, and that he's going out of town for a bit. And Parker, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't want to be the sheriff. I don't want to stick around here if there's no reason to. I'll just, as soon as I can go, I'm just going to take Casey and go and not come back this time.
Like immediately? Or are you gonna see this stuff through with us?
Yeah, I mean, of course I'll see this stuff through. That's what Erica's supposed to do, right? She can handle it. She's fine. She can just do all the stuff no one wants to do, and then they go, swanning off, leaving her behind, just like when she was 5 and when she was 8 and when she was 14 and when she was 16, and then everyone left for good. Like, yeah, Parker, I'll be here to the end with you guys, but I don't know after that. Like, if you guys leave after that, there's no way I'm staying. I'll just pawn this badge off on Carla.
Yeah. You don't have to get out of bed today, yeah, for sure. We'll figure this out. I'm sure there must be some other person in this town that wants to be a cop. Someone, just anyone, I'm sure.
I don't want to be the sheriff. Apparently, all you gotta do not be the sheriff is just give someone else your badge and leave town.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem very electoral around here.
Seriously, Parker, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna. I just gotta take. I gotta take care of Casey now, right?
Yeah, you said that he's your brother.
Yeah, and you may have noticed he's a complete dumbass. He needs someone to take care of him.
Yeah, I think you need to help that guy. Look, we'll figure this out. You won't have to be the sheriff for maybe more than a day or two. We'll get this sorted. And you're not alone right now. There's me and there's Michael and I guess Casey.
Yeah, I made things worse for him too, trying to help him out. And ever since I showed up, all he's done is spiral more into just sitting around smoking and watching really bad movies all day.
I'm pretty sure he's probably doing that before you got here.
Anyway, but you're right. I mean, I'm not alone right now. Kind of scoop up the kitten in one arm and go to kind of put my arm around Parker with the other.
Yeah, Parker's definitely trying not to lay down, but try to hug someone who's laying down. Yeah, I was gonna go out for a bit. I can't sleep. I'll be around later, I guess, if you feel like getting up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm okay. There's still stuff to do today, right? I mean, at the very least, I can take Casey, get him out of the house for a bit. I mean, I know he's not really excited about going back to Starlight Kingdom, but maybe there'll be something to encourage him with.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be a big sister now, I guess.
Yep. Hey, and that's the good part, right? That's the good part. It's
Yeah.
all is fine, Parker. I keep doing that's what Erica does, right? It's all good. We'll go get some breakfast, try to get Casey on the straight and narrow, and we're gonna have a good day.
Yeah, yeah. Try to get some rest, I guess. It's still really early.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, go back to bed. And Parker's gonna try to like tuck her in.
Oh yeah, Erica's definitely gonna will happily roll over and go back to bed. All right, I'm going to clear the APB condition because I think that one
Yeah.
makes very good sense to clear here. And instead of clearing withered, I'm going to take feeling good.
Nice. And let's see, Parker doesn't have anything to clear, but
Nope.
which one of you do you feel is not being? I think Parker's the one that finds a clue here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
So tell me what it is and what mystery it's for.
Um. Okay, so we got Zagreus and Starlight Kingdom. I'm gonna say that for Starlight Kingdom, we found like a ring of keys that are unusual shapes.
Mm. Where did you find those, or where did you
I'm
remember
gonna say
finding
like
those when you see
maybe
them?
on the way out of Starlight Kingdom, whenever we watched that Odyssey tape there, like maybe they
Hmm.
were just on the ground or something.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
Michael, you sleeping in your room, sleeping in up early?
Yeah, I think that he's like completely passed out watching something in his bedroom.
Nice.
Easily woken up if somebody chooses to, but other than that, he's just like sleeping the wrong way on his bed facing the TV.
Yeah. Cool. Parker, when do you come home after breakfast?
Oh, I wanted to make a stop instead of going to breakfast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to drive to Bell's house.
You can definitely do that.
Cool. So Parker's definitely gonna like take the Lexus, drive to Bill's house. I'm sure they know where it is.
Yeah. I think you've
And
been there before.
just like pound on the door, like, hey, Bill.
There is no answer.
Okay, his car's not out front.
His car is not out front.
Okay. I think Parker's gonna like just swear a bunch and be like, gosh darn it, he left too early.
Watch that mouth.
Yeah, and then they'll definitely go for breakfast after that. They tried.
Yeah. So what time do you get home after breakfast?
Probably like 6 or something. Still really early.
Right. Yeah. I think when you arrive home, you get the strong smell of cigarette smoke. Maybe coming from upstairs. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Yeah, Parker's definitely gonna go upstairs kind of cautiously and try to follow the smell.
Yeah. It's coming from David's room, and the door is open. And sitting on the bed with his pack of menthol cigarettes is a man in a gray suit and sunglasses, and just kind of like sitting on the side of the bed, a little bit hunched over, smoking, and looks up at you. Says, I was getting worried.
Can I help you? Who are you?
You know me.
I think Parker's really frustrated right now. Like they didn't sleep. They couldn't go confront Bill. Um, I want to just try to charge this guy.
You can do that. What's your intention with charging him?
I just want to just like start wailing on this guy. Like, can you just like leave me alone? Like,
Yeah, I think you can just do that. You can just beat on him, like push him back on the bed, just beat on him, and like still he's just like holding a cigarette out while he just like takes the hits. Uh, and after you kind of exhaust yourself doing that, he's just like, "Are you done?"
yeah. And so Parker's definitely just like out of breath. Like, okay, what?
He's just
What the heck?
like back on the bed with you, probably.
Yeah, just like stop smoking. Stop. Just stop being here. What do you want?
Sorry, it's a habit. Continues to smoke. Your friends aren't up yet, are they?
I think you know that they're not.
Well, I was hoping for everyone to be here, but I trust you. He takes off his sunglasses, and his eyes are just like flat jet black. But you can tell that he is looking at you with concern, maybe a little bit of just, oh, I feel sorry for you. And he sits back up, kind of straightens his suit out, puts his hat back on. So you watch the tapes.
Yeah.
You know they're out there.
All of them?
All of them.
What do you got to do with it?
Nothing. This guy, no, he probably got what he deserved. He did some bad stuff to you. I don't feel like I should apologize for it, but I will. Anyway. There's nothing holding them back now. Station's gone. They got out of their prisons. And now Sonny up and went and hit himself. And your friend walked into the lake. And so there's no one left.
Okay, so the tapes were prisons, and I'm guessing the big man's not around anymore. And it's a problem that David disappeared.
He's around, but he's got his head up his ass more than usual. I'm pretty sure he was grooming your friend to take his place, but I guess he took the easy way out.
Hmm.
It takes a while for someone to acclimate to the desert.
And I'm sorry, who are you in all this?
I'm going to ask you to promise not to hit me anymore.
Well, don't do something I want to hit someone about, I guess.
I'm the big bad wolf.
From the tape?
Or used to be.
Why aren't you murdery and weird?
Tired. Do you know how long? No, this is impossible. I'm just warning you, is all. There's dozens of us, hundreds of us. And when I'm done here, I'm going to go back to the big pool. And I'll probably get back to business too, because I'll forget all of this. I just want it to end.
Yeah. Us too.
And if they can all enter here, like me, like Gary, it's going to be a bad time for everyone.
Wait, so you're saying you're not going to remember this? So are you going to come and attack us too?
Eventually. We don't have a lot of memories. Just urges, hollow spots that we have to fill.
You can't just choose to not go back?
It's not the way it works.
Oh.
You can dump a bucket of water out into the desert, but it's eventually going to evaporate and go back to the ocean. Water's got nothing to say about it.
I guess
You
thanks for the
three
warning.
are in a unique position. You are, I mean, you've seen the tapes and you've clearly been affected by them. You interacted with Zachary a lot while he was in the desert. No. David. Yours is David.
Yeah, Mars was David.
I don't know how you can do it, but that station was the only thing plug in the hole. Anyway, I'd have to spot up. Just a warning.
Yeah.
Unless you can figure out how to put the plug back in, I'd say get out of here. But we all know you can't.
No, I certainly cannot.
Sorry about what he did.
Sorry, I thought you were him, I guess.
I mean, I've only been him for a short time. He was a real piece of work.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
And he puts his sunglasses back on and just lays back down in the bed. And after a while, he stops breathing. He's still got a lit cigarette in his hand.
Yeah, Parker definitely reaches over and like puts that out. If it's David's room, I'm sure there's an ashtray in here.
Yeah, for sure.
So, wait, so is there just like a dead body here now?
There's just a dead body here now.
Oh God, not another one. Parker always has to deal with these. Yeah, no, they're definitely gonna go wake up the rest of the group and tell them everything that happened.
Wait, so hang on. This is the big bad wolf who was also the big man, but is not the big man, but is also kind of the big bad wolf, but is like going back and forth, doing weird hunger things.
Well, I don't think he was the big man. He was the guy that made me pass out in the highway.
Yeah, he was definitely not the big man.
Oh, okay. Wait,
It's okay. You just woke up. You're confused.
wait, is this that guy who kept following us, like showing up at the diner and stuff?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He got meat suited, huh? Not too, can't say I'm too mad about, but fucking if I didn't get stuck with the paperwork again, I hate my life. All right, let's
We could just bury him in the backyard and never speak of it. No paperwork.
Erica is like pauses to seriously consider this as an option.
And so this is the TV Odyssey mystery. It has one question with the complexity of 6. How can we plug the hole by putting the TV Odyssey station back the way it was? And that opens up the opportunity, bring back TV Odyssey and start recording tapes again.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, if we can do it tonight when all the neighbors aren't watching, I'm all for burying this clown in the backyard. I don't want to deal with, I don't want to deal with it.
No, me neither. So,
Or maybe we could just like, I don't know, put him in the trunk and dump him in the lake. The weird stuff happens in the lake, right? It just eats people.
Wow, we went Goodfellas pretty quick with all this. But I completely understand the aversion to paperwork.
I mean, if you guys are gonna be, insist on it, whatever, I'll take him, I'll dump him at the morgue, but seriously, can't we just put him in the lake and see what happens if you put a hunger corpse in the lake?
In the name of
Yeah.
science.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
I'm definitely not gonna
Hey,
take.
you're the sheriff. I mean, whatever you want to do.
If you hear something about it, just say no, that didn't happen, and then refuse to take their calls anymore.
Yeah, we can't discuss open investigations.
So I keep telling people.
I've never heard that phrase before. I like it.
All right, well. Road trip. Definitely not gonna bring Casey along for this one. He's having some trouble with corpses. Yeah.
Ooh, so that's a good way to start off the day. I'm going to say that you can drop that body off at Deep Lake without a problem. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, probably like on the other side of the lake from the camp, maybe.
Yep. Oh yes, very much so.
And the rest of the morning is yours.
I'd like to invoke a little meta knowledge here because I mean I don't know entirely how they play into things. But I'm wondering if I can see if like Erica can spot a flyer somewhere for the show at Starlight Kingdom.
They are not putting on a show or putting up flyers, but they will be around there. Yeah.
All right. Word of mouth kind of thing.
Oh, it took me a second, but I see what you're trying to interact with here, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited.
Like kind of, yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna say let's go back to the pancake cave, after the lake. I mean, Parker probably needs a second breakfast. The rest of us need a first breakfast. And, just be like, hey, did you guys hear about that weird show up at Starlight?
Yeah, I saw some people posting about it. I don't care for that band. I kind of listen to some of their stuff, and that is not my thing.
I mean,
I'm all for like checking it out. If we're want to knock two things out, right? We got to go back up there anyway. Might as well go get our ears assaulted or whatever it is.
yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, I want to pick up Casey and bring him along, and honestly, I'm probably going to need help keeping an extra eye on him.
Well, maybe it'll be like a good time for him. You know what I mean? As opposed to any time we pick him up, it seems to always be a bad time for him.
Yeah, like today we could actually get some, corn dogs and funnel cakes like I promised him last time, and yeah, well, it'll be fun, right? And then we can figure out how to plug the Terran reality tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure that nothing bad's gonna happen in the meantime.
Eh,
I can ask around too to see maybe if some of these people have done some crazy research, so maybe somebody has an inkling as to what to do if the hole does start showing up.
exactly. It'll be fine. Today we can just kind of take it easy, go to the theme park, and have some good old-fashioned weird ass fun. Okay.
Perfect. I'll post when I get back. Actually, it kind of works out because I fell asleep during my movie last night and I want to finish it, so I can kind of do two things at once in that regard.
Oh, all right. Parker, you wanna come with me, get Casey, and then we'll just all meet up at the park?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Remember that you also do have someone in a holding cell in not great shape.
I guess we can
Oh,
go like
right.
interrogate that guy.
Yeah, I probably got a call from Carla just now reminding me about that.
He's waking up and he's making a lot of noise on.
Ugh. All right.
I'll go with you. Yes, emotional support.
Yeah, Parker and I will go down to the station while you're doing the research. Then we'll get Casey. Then we'll go for funnel cake. All right.
Nice. Yeah, so Carla is at the front desk and she just looks miserable. Like he's been up for hours. I brought him some water and some coffee, and I mean there were some like Cliff Bars in the break room, but he is. Please do something.
I'll do something. I'm so sorry. What, Carla, is there anything in like the budget here that you could go just hire someone to help you with the admin work so that you don't have to do as much? Go ahead
There's
and
not
do
that
that.
much to do, but like just being with him is a lot. So
Exactly. You could, I don't know, get someone else to do it. That's what we do here, right? All right, hang on. I'll go talk to him. Well, talk at him. He's not much of a talker, but either way, all right. We'll be back. So yeah, come on, Parker, let's go. Let's go
Yeah,
talk to
and he is in the cell where he was before, lying on the cot, just moaning.
Carla says you've had a lot to say this morning, huh?
Yeah, mostly I've been shot and my arm is broken and everything hurts. If you have some Advil or something stronger, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'd appreciate if you start talking about, who you really are, what you were doing at the storage unit. Oh, and all the abducted children. All right, you know what? Actually, that is a good idea. I should go get you some aspirin. Here, Parker, why don't you just wait here while I go get some, you just here, hang on to my keys for me. And I'm out of there. Taking a nice long walk to get some aspirin in another room. Have fun.
That's great.
Dude, that sheriff is crazy.
What? Don't. I'll break your other arm. Don't talk about her like that.
What?
Is that
What
what
are you
you
gonna
want?
do with
Do you
me?
want me to break your other arm?
I don't want anyone to touch me again except for a doctor.
You'll get a doctor if you start talking. I don't know
Oh,
what's so
if?
hard. Yeah.
You're just gonna let me sit here and
And
writhe in pain until like what do I talk? Anything gotten under torture is not good, right?
I don't know. I'm not a cop. I'm just another person here with you.
You have your
So I don't
baseball
have to
bat.
play by cop rules. Yes, I have a baseball bat. It's in my backpack. And Parker definitely takes out their baseball bat.
I mean, if you're a civilian, that's assault. You should be in one of these too.
Yeah, I'll walk right into one after I commit the assault. And guess what? I live with the sheriff, so it's fine.
You guys are fuck. This town sucks. I hate small towns.
Yeah, well, welcome to the We Hate Small Towns Club. Just what were you doing? Trying to stab someone with a razor? Slit
I
someone's
was just pretending.
throat?
You're walking
Are
around
you
with a
trying to-
baseball bat.
Yeah, because I like
It's-
baseball.
Seems like you like it a little bit too much sometimes. I like shaving. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that's a really great counter argument to me saying I like baseball.
What are you gonna do to me? Just do it already.
Just say what you were doing. Were you trying to rob the storage place?
No, I was trying to find out.
What, something weird? Something about something you heard online? People.
Make a meddling roll.
I will. I would like
This
to make a meddling roll.
is, I mean, presence. This is presence all
All
the
right,
way.
cool. 2 plus 2d6 plus 1. 5 plus 1, 6. Nope.
Mm. He kind of looks a little defeated. She says, just trying to find out where they got it from.
Okay, are we gonna play the pronoun game? What's it?
The machine. Whoever had the machine, where they got the machine, and then his face just breaks into that big rictus smile again. Then he just stares at you.
Oh, great.
Go on, break another one.
No, it's not your arm that I'm breaking now. I know. Okay, which one are you?
Which one am I?
Which one? Yeah, you weren't the same one person that was just talking. Which
Of
Odyssey
course
tape
I
are you
am.
from? You're smiling a lot.
Tape.
Did you do the workout tape?
Tape.
Hmm. Did he react at all to me saying the word tape besides repeating it?
No.
Would you like Erica to come back with the aspirin yet?
Yeah, I was gonna say like Parker's gonna lean his head out and be like, yeah, did you find that aspirin?
Alright, yeah, come back with the aspirin, little styrofoam cup of water and see. I guess I see that big weird thing. I'm guessing. All right, well, if you're not the other guy, I guess you don't need this anymore.
Take it all. I don't care.
So, hmm.
Go ahead. He sticks the other arm like all the way. He's like reaching for Parker kind of through the bars with his good arm.
Okay, I
Go
would
ahead.
like. Here's a question for you that it was originally declared as I can only use this during greetings travelers, but since we've established this guy's affiliated with the Blackleaf Circle, can I use my Lock of Morgan Le Fay's
Oh,
hair?
this guy is not with the Blackleaf Circle because
Oh.
that was a consequence that was from a failed would have been from a failed roll, but that was not failed.
Oh, that's a bummer.
You could still use it probably.
Um,
Oh yeah, that was just a regular item. It doesn't have to be associated with any mystery.
all right, that's a bummer. I thought it was Blackleaf Circle. That's why I was so interested in this.
Mhm.
All right.
No, that would have made it a lot easier on my end.
All right. In that case, yeah, you know what? I want to say the Lock for Blackleaf Circle. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what to ask slash what I want to ask slash threaten this guy with. What tactic we're gonna take here. Yeah, I'll just smile back, kind of try to mimic his creepy smile and hold up my withered arm where Gary grabbed it. And say, oh, what is this? You show me yours and I show you mine. Look, I know what you are. I
Do
gesture
you?
Parker. They know. I know what you are. They know what you are.
They do, maybe. You have no idea. He looks at Parker and says, "We've met before. I've challenged you before. You defeated me before. But I think this is going to be a lot more fun."
Parker's definitely squinting, and I cannot recall who this person.
Yeah, not yet.
My brain is not filling in any blanks if there's any. Is there like a little kitchenette or whatever in the
Yeah, a little
precinct?
break room. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely want to try to get like the thing of salt
Mhm.
and just try to like do some like pour it on the floor and see like, will this do anything? Maybe like open the door and be like, can he not cross this? Is this
Oh,
the demon guy?
If you open the door, he's going to grab for you.
All right. No, I won't do that. I'm just thinking aloud in my head and
Yeah.
thinking, what will my conscience tell me?
He's
Yeah.
very amused by the salt.
Yeah, I look over and see Parker's confusion at this guy insisting that Parker knows who he is, and just shrug and say, You're a waste of time and resources, my guy. Maybe I don't know what else you are, but that's what you are. And I'm running low on resources, and I'm running low on not being tired, and I got no more fucks to give. So if you've got nothing to give me, tell me why I shouldn't kill you."
And he like almost perks up at that. the only reason you wouldn't kill me is because you're scared of what might happen. I know you've got
Oh,
more than a
you-
couple bodies on your hands.
oh,
What are you turning into? What have you turned into?
ooh, that I cannot tell you. Hell if I know. What I can tell you is that I'm not scared. A lot of people, and that's a lot of people's first mistake. Come on, we're going for a drive. Put your hands through. Put your hands through the bar for Josh. We're going for a drive.
He smiles and does that. And you can hear the bone in the arm grinding as he does it.
Come on, Parker. Let's make sure this guy doesn't bother Carla.
Go out the back.
Yeah, I mean, go to the back, go out, drive out into the desert. Oops, he was getting rough.
What do you do to him?
Put one between his eyes. Unless Parker stops me or asks me not to.
He is grinning and making eye contact the entire time. And I think as soon as you do that, the face shifts.
First,
Um,
before that, does Parker ask me not
No.
to? Okay.
It goes back
Parker's
to
shaken up
the
by
face
this guy. Yeah.
like it was before, and he just looks terrified. And yeah, body just lies there.
Oh, my poor little broken gremlin child. Does the guy have a pulse?
He does not. No.
All right. Just gonna, shrug, take the cuffs off and turn to Parker and say, let's go back to the lake. It's too bad it's too bad he escaped while we were taking him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, seriously though, do you know what he was talking about you?
And I think Parker is like sitting in the car, but like they have like their knees on the seat and they're like really hunched over and just like no, I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. Everyone thinks I don't mind it or that I like it. I don't like it. I just get stuck doing the stuff that needs doing that no one else wants to do or no one should have to. What else were we gonna do? Leave him there all day, ready to kill Carla when our back's turned?
Yeah, I don't think there was an easy answer, but it doesn't make it not hard, I guess. It probably sounds dumb, but
No, it doesn't make it not hard, at which point Eric just kind of leans back out of the car and starts puking her guts out. And then I guess we go to the lake.
I think Erica's going to take a condition cold-blooded.
Yeah.
And I think Parker's going to take haunted.
got it.
Or let's make that marked by the Shadow King. How about that?
Oh God.
That's so much less ominous.
But yeah, it's 6 of 1. Yeah.
Oh, my poor broken, destroyed gremlin child. Well, I guess we're getting funnel cake now.
Yeah, we should get 2 funnel cakes.
Billy, or I mean, Michael, tell me a little bit about what you're doing on your little computer there.
Yeah, he's just he's on his laptop in the living room. He wants to post on Ghost Bros forums just about, I think the specific would be something about things coming out of the Odyssey tapes and what to do if somebody
Mm,
has ever experienced that, which I'm sure has happened at some point.
let's see. So this is who you're gonna call?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll with presence.
Ooh, 2d6 plus 1. That is an
7.
8.
8. Pull it out.
7 plus 1.
Cool. Yeah. I think you're contacted by one of the administrators. And it's like it's like, you know, Mulder 69 or something like that. And they send you a message and it says, my tape is blank too.
Okay, so yeah, he'll respond like basically saying, so it's not like a localized thing. It's not just happening to my group. It must be all the tapes. And then he'll ask him if anything weird has happened. Has he been witnessed anything weird since his tapes have turned to blank?
He says, it's just a feeling. It's hard to describe. It just feels empty.
Yeah, that's somehow more worrisome than, I mean, I was already worried. So
You're in Deep Lake, right?
yeah, very simple yes response. And then the same question.
Yeah.
I think he would just straight up ask if they want to meet up and basically compare notes more or less.
Yeah, you got to see this.
And give me a place and I'll be there.
Yeah, and he gives you an address and you look it up and you see that it is in what is the place? It's in Playa Morado, where there like are the houses are not constructed, but there's some construction started. So basically, he wants to be in an abandoned house over by Mahogany Place.
I don't suppose you'd be okay meeting during the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot.
I'm on my way.
I'll see you there.
I ain't going there at night. Thank God he agreed. And I'll finish.
Oh, and he says, bring bring one of your tapes.
Yeah, I'll grab one. If you want me to be specific, I can. Other than that, I'll just grab a tape.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'll finish Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter classic, and then I'll head over there.
The second part of the Apocalypse trilogy.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, we'll head over there. Erica and Parker.
Oh, he'll
after-
also kind of text
Yep.
the other two just to let him know that he's trying to meet up with somebody for more information. So they're not like, where the fuck did Michael go?
Oh, and you just get a text back being like, "Oh yeah, we got a little delayed too. It's all good."
Yep. Okay, Sheriff Erica.
You just
I
get
hope-
text back. What?
I was gonna say, I hope you guys are doing okay. Not getting in any trouble.
Just get a text back saying, "Never call me that," with a little frowny, like angry frowny emoji.
Cool. Where are Parker and Erica going after taking care of the guy?
I mean, after after reporting the total, very accurate truth of what happened to Carla, for posterity, like a good chain of evidence. Unless there's something different you want to do, Parker, go get Casey. Do you want to get Randy to come out to Starlight Kingdom too?
I don't think Parker's in the mood to. I don't think they're even going to talk to Casey very much, but yeah, we can go get Casey.
Yeah, we'll go get Casey.
Cool. Casey's at home in pretty good shape. Kind of looks like the apartment's been cleaned up a little bit. And yeah, he's cooking something. It's hard to tell. It's like a lot of stuff. Maybe some sort of stir fry. It's a little brown, but he's doing his best.
Hey, what? Dude, what's for lunch?
I just thought I could use some vegetables. So a can of this and a can of that, and some of the ground turkey I had in the freezer. It's still, I guess you need to thaw it before you start cooking it, but I don't know, some Worcestershire sauce to take care of it, or soy sauce. I don't know, one of the brown sauces.
Yeah,
A little bit of both. It smells good, right?
It smells good as long as it's got salt in it. You're good to go.
You want
cook
some? Should be done in. Well, I mean, it's gonna take a little while to thaw, so I don't know, maybe 20 minutes.
I'd love to let me just go check on Parker. They're in the car. They're not
Oh.
feeling great right now. Let me just go
Oh.
check on them.
Tell them to come in. They can crash on the couch.
Go out and relay to Parker that what's happening inside.
Yeah, I think Parker will definitely follow, and then just go push Casey out of the way and just like start cooking.
Nice.
Whoa, hey.
Wow, man.
Come on.
Well, not like in a mean way, but just like here, this I'll cook this.
Oh,
It's
Cool.
I'll take care of this. Don't worry.
I'll figure out how to make some rice for it. I don't have a rice cooker, but I'll
Oh
just
man,
microwave. I'll just microwave it. It's cool.
oh dude, here, I'll help you with that.
Do you
I've been-
have more than one pot? I can. It's very easy to make.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna use he's got like a Pyrex cup. I'm just gonna like throw it in the microwave with some water. I used to do this when I was in college for a little bit.
Right on. Yeah, show
So-
me
It
that.
can be a little
you-
crunchy sometimes, but it's all right. Get
I
some
mean-
message across.
It works. I used to make noodles in the coffee pot.
Yeah,
So-
same thing.
Show me your dorm room secrets, my man.
Noodles are just like floppy rice, right?
Yeah. Let's. Wow, I'll never look at rice the same way again.
So what's the occasion? You were just here yesterday? Day before?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, do I need a reason to drop in to visit my little brother?
Oh my God. Did you tell them about that?
Of course I did.
Yeah, I heard that you guys
You didn't tell them about the Cheetos,
Oh,
right?
no, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
Your secrets are safe with me. That's what family's for. There's secrets that's, don't have to be secrets. Like,
A cricket just dropped right onto my keyboard. Like a big black cricket.
oh,
Plop, jumped away. Sorry.
No,
now this
I-
is really,
It's cricket time.
oh, this is
No,
really
I had-
cozy. Like I was already
had a-
sorry.
Oh.
I was already remarking in the text chat how like poor Erica's gone on this
Oh
trophy
yeah.
of being eaten by the forest, but the forest is deep lake. And now
Mhm.
you've got bugs falling out of the sky. This is some real
Yeah.
All
Real
right.
life trophy while you're playing a different game. Ring 2 coming up.
You can never leave the forest. Oh, okay. So yeah, like yeah, I mean, first of all, your secrets are safe with me. And second of all, I've been hearing word around town, like some people at the diner were talking about some kind of like weird show, but like cool show happening out at the old abandoned theme park.
Oh, it's a show? Yeah. I heard some like weirdos from like, I don't know, San Francisco or Albuquerque or something come to like to film a music video or something. They saw there was like lights or something, like not like the regular lights, but people who went out to see the lights, like it was way weirder. And I think it's
Yeah.
just like they set some shit up. I don't know how
Like,
long it takes to film something like that, but
me neither. I mean, well, okay. I mean, usually for a music video, it's usually like, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. I was doing
weeks.
this stuff. I was doing this stuff back at school.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, the point is, we're gonna go with come on with us. We're gonna go there during the day, not for any creepy nighttime weird stuff. And we'll just have like a fun outing after having some lunch.
None of those weird fucking tapes, right?
No, we're done. There are no more tapes. No more tapes.
There's no more tapes. What do you mean? Like you
I mean-
watched them all?
Yeah, we watched them all. It's done.
Good. And take those back to wherever you got them because that's messed up shit.
Oh, believe me, I'm as soon as we're done figuring out the park and settling with that, settling the just some other stuff. Believe me, I'm not touching that stuff anymore. I am out of here. And you
You're
should come.
what do you mean not here? You just got here.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as soon as all the stuff for the summer's wrapped up, I'm gonna go back to California and you should come.
What am I gonna do in California?
Same thing you're doing here, except maybe a bit more. It's
Is it cheaper out there?
no, but you'll have a roommate, and I just like gesture at myself.
Sweet. Yeah. Let me wow, that's a lot to think about, man. Let me think
Look.
about it.
Yeah, think about it. I mean, like, look, man, I spent my entire life trying to get out of Deep Lake, but I mean, I wouldn't want to leave without you. So, I mean, think about it. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I stay or go. Okay.
All right.
Rad. So,
Cool. Let's go ahead and take 5 here, and we'll come back and probably go back with Michael. Okay, great. We'll see all 5. Worst part is I don't know where it is.
That would drive me nuts. I can't do. The other night or the other day, I was sitting on my couch, and out of the corner of my eye, I just saw the biggest spider run out from under the couch, and I lost my mind for like half an hour trying to find it.
The
Yeah.
added challenge mode with crickets though is that they will be they serenade you all night if you
Mhm.
don't find them.
And then when you get about 3 feet away from them, they stop. I know
Yeah.
you're over here somewhere, but I have no idea where anymore.
My roommate's cat loves to bring in live. It's been crickets. The other day, I just looked over on the floor and there was a frog just chilling there, hanging out, doing his thing. So I had to pick him up and take him back outside.
Poor little buddy.
I know he wasn't dead or maimed, so that's nice.
Oh, good.
But
maybe
so he was just hanging out.
You
maybe
just
he got
ushered
in by himself.
Yeah, I have like PTSD though, because when I was a kid, this is like a real life monologue. I swear to God, I thought it was a dream for like 10 years, but there was one time that I don't know what happened, but there ended up just being frogs everywhere on the walls, all over the floor. It was like apocalypse feeling when I was a child. And so I thought me and my friend, my really close friend who I've known forever, we thought it was a dream until we brought it up. And my parents were like, yeah, no, that actually happened. That was a wild time. So I'm not a frog person
Wow.
either.
Oh wow. I had a
Wow.
frog apocalypse once, but I was as a child, but I was camping at the time, so it so that the trauma was only associated with campgrounds, so I was okay. Yep.
Well, there's no frogs at whatever the place was called.
Yes, welcome to
Flamerado.
Just when you walk
Weird
in, there are
tales.
frogs everywhere.
Yeah. So the address is, it's not there's no full house there yet. There is some construction, but not a lot. It's like the frame of a ground floor basically, and it's got some of the Tyvek sheeting on it, but it's kind of all tattered, windblown. And yeah, I don't think I'm using this character in this game. Let me know if this person sounds familiar. Yeah, sitting like on there's a couple like overturned 5-gallon buckets and stuff. There's a woman sitting on one, maybe older than you, maybe like 35-ish, and dressed kind of slick, like blonde hair slick back, kind of like a thin, almost like David Bowie looking suit, but it's like cotton because it's hot. And she's got like a satchel, and she looks up. What's your screen name? Did we ever determine that?
We never have determined that.
What is it?
I feel like he would probably have something that's like funny in a stupid way. So it'd be like something like Deep Lake sucks, bunch of numbers.
Is it like 3 X's?
Yeah, of course.
Deep Lake sucks 238.
And what was their username? It was like Molder, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Mulder 69.
Yeah. And Molder 69?
Mm-hmm.
Molder, huh? Okay.
We started it up. It was a while ago. So
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Well, and then he kind of like slings his backpack around. He's like, I've got my tape here. Well, not really worth much now, apparently.
I don't know about that.
You think you figured something out?
They're worth something, right?
I mean, I guess there's still stuff. There's just not people. I mean, that's what is going on with yours too, I assume.
Yeah, I mean it's it's empty. Right?
Yeah. It's like it's supposed to be there. It's not just a blank screen. But there's, as far as I can tell, it's people that are gone, not sets or stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like he caught a, like there's a sick bird in a shoebox, and one day you go and open it up and it's just not there. It just feels wrong.
That's yeah. Mm-hmm. It feels just like that.
You post a lot.
I, you know, I've been here for a few months. Or at least I assume it's a few months out of character.
Yeah, I think so.
And I came here about the TV Odyssey stuff in the first place, but it turns out there's just a lot of weird shit that goes on around here. So
Read a lot too. I'm not supposed to. You spend a lot of time. Are you okay? You look like you
it's-
get outside. You're outside now.
I mean, I get around, you know what I mean? I am an investigator. I investigate things. I got to go places to do that. Just it so happens that, you know, a lot of my investigations start with asking a whole board of other weirdos if they've seen any weird stuff.
People have been dropping off.
Like users.
Yeah.
Their posts and activity just go to zero.
Sometimes they're like you, and it's not like they just stop posting one day. It's a slow curve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Interesting.
They
Is
seem
it
fine.
is
I
it
messaged
happening a
them.
bunch recently, or has it been consistent?
Over the last couple months since you got here. You know
I
anything about it?
noticed- I don't know about users disappearing, but I know about this place seemingly going to more shit than it already was. No offense.
I mean, the servers aren't here. I'm just manning the boards for the bros. They're not gone. I message people to check in every once in a while, and they're still around as far as I can tell. I've never met them. I don't see why anyone would fake a couple dozen users from all over the place.
Or do they all post about the same stuff? It's not just Ghost Bros related, I assume. It has something to do with something specific.
No, all over, across the board. Even the fan fiction just stopped coming in.
Well, I mean, I won't make a joke right now, but if they respond to
about
you, I
what?
mean, about so if they respond to you, then I mean they're okay, right?
I assume
They just don't
they
post, or
just
you think
lost
somebody else?
interest. Are you losing interest?
I don't think so. I'm kind of trying to see something through. I mean, I'll still be on the forums a bit. You know, I'm a computer person anyway, so you're always active on some forums if you tend to be a computer person.
You, I didn't expect you to look like this.
What,
I'm-
like be young?
And she kind of blushes for a minute. I need to be one of those people. I'm gonna step away. And I needed you to have something.
Okay.
And reaches into her satchel, and it is a keychain with a single key on it.
Yeah, he kind of takes it. Well, like, what is this? What is it for?
Station.
For what?
My uncle worked there. He's
At-
dead now. Unrelated, I think. I assume. I don't think there's much left besides the tapes, except for this. I've never been able to find anything else or anything about what happened to it.
I mean,
But-
if you ask around town, nothing weird happened, right? Just burned down.
That's what they say.
Yeah, he gives her like a knowing nod.
You know that's not true.
100%. That's what I'm trying to find out, is what happened.
Do you have dreams?
Like dreams to do with the Odyssey stuff. I mean,
Sometimes people stop dreaming. They say stress or some sort of trauma, maybe, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's happened to me. I feel like everything's been a little bit too normal. But I don't have any dreams.
I mean, my dreams aren't necessarily the best. Come to think of it, I guess I haven't had one in a little while, but I don't know. You know, I mean, I've had some weird dreams since I've been here. That's to say the least.
And she stands up really quickly and kind of like gets close to you and presses the keychain into your hand.
Yeah, he'll take it.
And reaches up to your face and kind of like touches your side of your head, face kind of awkwardly. This is weird.
Yes.
Would you I don't even know if this is something that I can ask.
Try me.
Can I have your dreams?
Well, you were right. That is weird. I mean, how do I give you my dreams? I don't even know if you want my dreams. Are they dreams? They might be nightmares. I don't know.
Sleeping without dreaming is like being dead.
Okay, so humor me. How do I give you my dreams?
I think you just do it.
I just so it's like a mental thing.
Same way you open your hand.
Okay, so how about I share my dreams, because I still want some dreams, right? If I can give them to you, I can share them with you.
Sure.
Okay. And he kind of like awkwardly puts the key in his pocket. He's like, so next time I go to sleep, I will think about you. How's that sound?
And she blushes again.
I'll just
I
think
can-
about old Mulder 69.
People can see a lot more than you think. I think you're never mind. I've got to go. She like puts the stuff back there. Satchel. I'll be online for a little while more if you want to.
He nods at her and he'll say like, okay, well, I'll make sure to check in on you. How about that?
That'd be nice. She puts out her hand.
Yeah, he'll shake her hand back.
Carrie.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Carrie.
Oh, almost said Billy. You got me going there, Michael.
I see you're on, Michael. She got it. Scoops away. And that's your first TV Odyssey clue.
Yeah.
TV Odyssey. I have such a hard time spelling Odyssey. It's the worst. Odyssey. Cool.
At least
You're
now,
done.
if we find the place, we could maybe just walk right in. Got to be that simple.
Just that easy. Cool. Erica and Parker. You make it out to Starlight Kingdom with little incident. And there is, as soon as you open the car door, this just high-pitched feedback sound in the air coming from the park. What would you like to do? And Casey's with you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that is okay. At the very least, we need to go in there and solve the feedback. Oh wow, that is
That's a lot louder than it should be.
It's really loud. And the high pitch just kind of carries across the desert.
all right. So much for a fun day out at the park. All right, come on, let's do this.
Where are you going to in the park?
Unless there's anything to be seen from right here, just going in through the gate again, looking for the first place to head might be the makeshift campsites, burn area.
Yeah, I think that's near the arc, the kind of like domy unfinished structure, and it is not hard to tell where the high-pitched squealing is coming from. And as you approach, there's like it's not like bass, but it's almost this like subsonic pulse. It almost makes you feel a little queasy. It's like just at the very bottom of where you can perceive a low note. And it feels like it's just kind of like modulating a little bit, and like even Casey like looks a little green. And you see that's the wrong document. You see kind of arrayed around the inside of the arc. There are TV monitors like hung from webbing straps to some of the unfinished architecture there. There are some large ass speakers plugged in, and you can hear this in addition to that subsonic sound. There's like a low grumble, like probably like a generator or something, because there's no power out here. but it's and you can like kind of smell the diesel as you approach, and the high pitched noise and maybe the low one is definitely coming from these. And there are a few people around, just kind of like almost just climbing around getting stuff set up, kind of like strapping like alien mannequins to the walls, and like one of them's yelling and pointing at something else. There's another one at like a definitely not a turntable, but some sort of like control panel kind of thing that seems to be modulating that high pitched noise. What do you do? And yeah, they are decked out in weird psychedelic robes, and they have like the cyber goth thing going on, like the green floppy hair extensions and super big boots, goggles and fingerless gloves.
Yeah, start going for the person at the control pseudo turntable thing and just start calling out, "Hey, they're too close together, man."
What?
And I keep walking forward and yelling, "The speakers, dude, they're way too close together. You can hear the feedback all the way out to the parking lot."
Yeah, you hear that? It's like something is picking up another signal, man. I got to keep it going because it's getting like it's getting a resonance now.
Okay, but can you turn it down a bit while we figure it out, man? It's like, it's not good vibes.
Yeah, no, it's not supposed to be. It's got 8 more minutes. I got to make sure it lasts the whole song.
All right, I'm
And you can
coming
definitely
back.
feel that like subsonic rumbling in your gut.
All right, man. I'm coming back in 8 minutes.
You can stay. Get a sneak preview.
You got any earplugs
For what?
for the show?
Why do you want to get something in between you and the music, man?
Where's the other signal coming from?
It's coming from here. Can't you feel it? And he's just like, he starts like, there's no beat, but he's like dancing to whatever he's feeling. What's Parker doing while this is happening?
I think Parker is trying to like look around and see like, is this coming from the speakers? Like,
It is definitely coming from the speakers. Yeah.
okay. Are they like plugged into something?
Yeah. They're if you walk around not too much, you definitely there are a couple generators that are running that are powering the whole deal.
I want to try to turn off this generator.
Yeah, I think you could do that without a roll. Yeah, I think you turn one off, and the pitch like goes like super high and then goes ultrasonic for a minute, and then you see sparks where the other generators across the place, and just like half a dozen people just like, oh.
Parker's definitely gonna try to like go back to where they were like, I did not do that, or how weird that happened.
What are you afraid might happen if they figure out that you're the one who turned off the generator?
Besides try to kick us out of the park, I guess just kick us out of the park because we're harshing the vibe.
Cool. I think this is composure.
Okay, what composure? Am I composed? Yes, 1. All right, 2d6 plus 1. 9 plus 1, 10.
That's a 10. Great. Yeah, you are able to pull it off and like circle around. So when they go to check out they go in like they check connections and stuff, and like, oh, it's just off. Something must have vibrated off or something. Okay, well, we can't turn it on until we get the other one fixed. And the guy at the console is like, man, now we got to start over all over again, one more time. I think that's when one of the guys, he's got big pink extensions in his hair, kind of fluffs down here, and he's the one with like the biggest goggles, and he pulls them up, and his eyes are just like sky blue and pinprick pupils, and he looks at Parker. I think he's closest to. Said, "You're new."
Yes.
Where'd you come from?
What, Deep Lake?
Deep Lake. Is that nearby? Someone's
Down
like,
the highway?
Cool.
Yeah.
You're early or too late.
I think maybe too early, unless the show already happened and you guys are just tuning in for no reason.
Show?
Aren't you guys doing a show here?
I mean, it's all a show. We're just recording a video, man.
Oh, okay.
Are you hit? Are you? Did you hire some?
Mark,
You
you
working?
got-
Oh,
Oh,
you
there
cut
we
out
go.
for a second.
Yeah, and they're like asking like if you're someone they hired on from town to help out, and they're like, no.
No, I was just in the area. Just wanted to check
Oh,
out
you
what
saw it.
this, what this,
Awesome.
yeah, what this was going on over here.
Got pulled in by the frequency. Right on.
Yes, exactly. Where are you guys from? You guys aren't from around
All
here?
over.
All over.
Yeah. Ashier's from Tahoe. Y2K came in from from Pittsburgh, East Coast. I'm from the Bay, so just me and Lord Prawn are from Oakland. Got a really killer space out there. Lots of freedom.
Cool. What made you guys choose here to record?
Oh, Orion
Yeah.
had a friend from La Fresca, and so we just kind of decided to come out and experience the desert for a while and check out the lights. We found this place, and all of a sudden, inspiration.
Yeah, so you guys have seen the lights out in the desert?
Yeah, we're trying to like become part of the lights. The brothers and sisters come down to put on a show for us, so we decided to put on a show for them.
Have you noticed anything like weird while you've been out here?
I don't know what
I
you
would
count
like
as weird.
Can I roll meddling to ask to see if they
Absolutely.
have seen anything?
Presence, I think this is gonna be.
All right. 2d6. Oh, 6.
It's the day. I'm pretty sure we're the weirdest thing out here.
Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. You guys
you
are
wanna help?
totally weird.
And he
Ah.
grabs your hand and he's like, come on, man. So one of the generators is blown over here. Help Y2K get this running again. And like without even like asking, just like, come on, we're gonna recruit you into doing some work over here.
All right.
Well, what's Erica up to there?
Still with the guy at the console, just asking like, hey, I mean, do you have any playback I can listen to? Gesture to his headset.
I mean, yeah, once the power gets back on, hang on, he like takes his headphones off and from under the console pulls this like, looks like kind of like a gas mask kind of thing, and kind of just like straps it on for a minute and turns the valve and just kind of like starts vibing.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And he just like sits down on the ground behind the console.
I just go and kind of squat down beside him and try to get closer look at him and just be like, are you okay? And I
He takes it off. Like, yeah. So what's your
what's my what?
what's your what?
Can I tell if he is not sober, if he's just weird?
He is 100% not sober.
Alright.
I found a picture of what that mask looks like.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just, get a closer look in at his eyes, and I'm just like, yeah, man, you should probably just chill for a bit.
That is exactly what I'm doing. You want to wear this for a second?
No, not no, I'm good. Look, hey, the signal.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen, if it answers back? And I'm wondering if I can lean on this guy thinking I'm a righteous dude.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely can.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make that roll. So it's meddling with presence.
It's like, come on, man, like I know it's aliens, but what's gonna happen what do you think's gonna happen when they answer back? That is a 9.
A
So
9.
is good for 2 clues. Yeah, that's good for 2 clues.
And I think when you ask that, he's like, so you believe? Yes. You're not one of those posers, right?
No, I'm not.
And he kind of like crab walks a little distance away to like where a pile of their kind of gear and like the black gearboxes with the silver are stowed, and he pulls a milk crate out and like just grabs an armful of books and dumps them at your feet. And this is this is a milk crate full of heavily annotated books and periodicals from the Etheria Society, Church of the Subgenius, the International Aurelian Movement, Scientology, One World Family, Commune, all talking about like all sorts of weird, spiritual, extraterrestrial, all sorts of absolutely bonkers stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's all in here. Look, I've got notes. And like, kind of, if you looked at the impression that paging through the books gives you is kind of the corkboard with strings and pictures, only without the strings. And he just starts like rambling off on like, yeah, see, they were here before, not necessarily aliens, right? Possibly Atlanteans, and if they went into space, they could go underwater, and so seems like it would make more sense if there was underground bases, right? And then the hollow earth is not just a theory, man. Like it's been proven as science. You can look it up. So it's kind of like inner space, and who's to say that the space inside the earth is smaller than the space outside the earth, right? So I don't know, are there doubles of us underneath walking below us, or are we the doubles inside with the brothers and sisters trying to tell us who we are so we can go back inside the other hollow earth, which we are outside of, and take our rightful places, right?
Yeah, man, it's just Dyson spheres all the way down.
Yeah, and I think the frequency can definitely help connect with those, like connect with your true self, right? So if we can communicate, we can fully realize ourselves. And if we have doubles in the Hollow Earth, who says that we don't have connections to everyone up there?
Wow, I don't know if that sounds like what I need more than anything in the world, or the worst thing that could possibly happen to me, and that's saying a lot. Can I borrow
Sometimes
this?
they're the same thing. Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool, thanks. Yeah, I'm Erica. I'm in town.
Oh, hey, I'm Ash.
Yeah, cool. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, like I said, I'll just borrow these for a day or two. I'll bring them right back.
Oh yeah, sweet. Come back we're gonna be filming for a couple for how long we gonna be filming? I don't know, like week and a half or so. Time is, not a real thing as far as I'm concerned. So if
Oh,
we're
my man,
here, we're gonna be here the entire time, if you know what I mean.
that might be a construct, but let me tell you, production schedule budgets are no joke. Look, just take it easy for a moment, all right? You need to just take some time to center yourself before getting back to the music.
Yeah, see, that's the cool thing about it all. You are always the center of yourself. So you don't have to be centered. Everything else is centered around you, man.
Yeah, that does sound like the worst thing that could ever happen to me, and that's saying a lot. All right, Ash, I better go see what my buddy's up to. You keep it real.
Nice. And I think the other clue is simply going to be something that they have put together as part of their set, and it is a life-size nativity scene, incomplete, depicting a trio of alien wise men bearing a large wrapped bundle.
Nice.
And I think there's two members of the band kind of airbrushing and repositioning and getting that together.
Nice.
What is our complication here? Ooh. Yeah, okay, I got it. Cool. What next?
I'm guessing did Parker help them set up that generator?
Mhm. Yeah, and one of the people who was helping set up seemed a little bit too familiar. Just like they felt like less weird in the way that Psychic Narwhal Messiah are weird, and more weird and just a kind of creepy vibe. Like they kind of like that the pickup vibe of like, oh hey, like I know you, kind of like doing a little like too much like contact on the shoulder and using your name a lot.
Yeah, Parker's definitely very uncomfortable. Yeah, so I think they'll probably look around for Erica.
Yeah, I'll come over when you catch her attention, come over with the satchel of books and just be like, all right, it seems they're done shooting for the day, more or less.
Yeah, I think so. It's so I guess this generator is just fixed now. It's a shame it went out. And now they can just continue doing what they were doing. And we can continue doing what we were doing.
Yeah, I like that plan. Is that guy still pawing at Parker?
Oh no, like while they were
Alright.
working on the generator together. Casey is kind of like just outside the kind of circle of bustlingness, talking to one of the members of Psychic Narwhal Messiah. She's the one in like she's got this like almost like desert colored robe with it's not tie-dyed, but it's got some weird like fractal sparkly stuff on it, and some like leather straps around her forearms, and like they're just like engaged in an animated conversation. Casey's just like,
Right, I'll go casually insert myself in the conversation, just be like, hey man, it's about time to head out.
oh hey, did you meet Sparkle Raptor?
No, hey Sparkle Raptor,
And she is like, hey, you
what's
must be
doing?
Erica.
Guilty as charged.
Casey was telling me all about his newfound family. It's so nice to see people connect like that.
Yeah,
Do you have
Yeah.
family here?
yeah, he's standing right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. You look like you looks like you have a lot of weight on you.
Yes, putting it mildly.
Wow. What do you do to take care of yourself? What do you do for you?
I mean, shit, man, just about everything I've tried to do for me has blown up in my face one way or another. But maybe things will start looking up now that I got now that I got my brother here.
Yeah. Casey's really nice. We've been talking a lot. He's gonna hang out with us tonight.
I just look over at Casey, slightly alarmed, like,
And he's like,
what, like you're gonna hang out the whole night?
yeah, he's just gonna like hang out here and see what we're about. You
Right.
should stay too. It's just, open your mind up to the possibilities.
Yeah, excuse us a moment, just kind of grab Casey's arm, pull him aside, and just be like, look, dude, I'm your ride back to town, right? We can stay a few more hours, but not overnight.
It's fine. I can take care of myself. They're gonna be here. There's oh 6, 7, 8 people here. Like they're weirdos, but it's not like they're like a Manson cult or something, right? We're just gonna hang out and like do some mushrooms and watch the lights in the desert, and who knows what's gonna happen, right?
Look, Casey, man, I don't want to go there, but I kind of have to. You know how literally every person I've met since coming to Deep Lake, who I thought was like okay and not part of some weird cult, turned out to be a part of some weird cult.
Yeah, but don't you think these guys are a little bit too weird to be a weird cult?
That's exactly what they want you to think, man. It's the perfect cover.
That's really paranoid, Erica. Look, Sparkle Raptor has been talking with me about some cool sounding stuff, and I just like to, I don't know, I feel like there's not a lot going for me in town after the whole thing with Chuck, so I'm just gonna see what they've got going on.
What do you mean
It's
not a whole
cool.
left going on for you in town after things went what? What are you even
I
talking?
mean, I'm not cut out for jobs, Yeah, it seems like they're like they're doing all right enough to like get a bunch of equipment and get it out here. And they said they have someone who's gonna be pressing vinyl for them, and that's not cheap. So if they can like hang out in the desert and be weirdos and do that, that sounds amazing. Like, why would I ever get a 9 to 5 or 10:30 to 4? Why would I ever want to get a real job if I could do that?
All right, look, I'll hang out with you here tonight because how else are you gonna get back to town, right? And then
You
we'll
like, if you want to stay, I'm not going to stop you, but like, we might not be hanging out together, right?
what are you talking about?
Like, I've been talking with Sparkle Raptor over there for a while, and like I think we are kind of vibing, So I mean, not to say like sister's gonna be a wet blanket or anything, but
Look, dude, I'm not gonna, if I'm not gonna get in your way of that, but after everything I've seen, everything I've been through in the past couple months, I'm not, I'm not leaving you out here alone. Look,
Okay.
we don't know who these people are.
I mean, they've got people that listen to them, like they do concerts over in the Bay Area, so
Yeah, I know.
they've got a track record. They're not like some weird desert cult that just came out of nowhere.
Erica just starts like laundry listing off all the bands who have turned out to be creeps in the past 20 years.
Yeah, but they're different. Like they're enlightened. Like you should have heard some of the stuff she said. It's I don't even understand it yet, but I really want to. And it's usually dudes that are creepy, right? So I think
Yeah,
I'm safe.
No, it's really not exclusive. Okay, is this something I can go for a move or a roll on, or is this something where you want me to make a decision without?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn a move on this one. I'm not okay with my newfound little dumbass brother getting eaten by cults, so I'm intending don'ting him out of here to, convince him that no, this is actually potentially incredibly dangerous, and you gotta come back to town, man.
How are you doing that with cockiness or style?
Yeah, so again, that laundry list of all the bands and artists who turned out to be creeps in the past 20 years, even in the alternative scene. And then I think Erica's going to start coming up with really fast counterpoints to every time Sparkle Raptor tries to convince Casey to stay, where it's just this West Wing back and forth. Oh, here's why he should stay. No, oh yeah, but here's why he should stay. No, actually, and just
I think it's more Casey doing the yeah, but Sparkle is just like,
sure.
Yeah, you do whatever you need to do, man. I'll be here.
Sure, but yeah, like ultimately the goal is to convince him in a positive way that he wants to come with me, and rather than being browbeaten into doing it.
Yeah, yeah. And I think you eventually convince him, and he's like, okay, yeah, you've seen a lot, you know best. So, is it cool to come back tomorrow?
Let's talk about that later, but look, man,
she said we could be in the video if we want to, so that would be cool.
I was assuming the move would kind of negate him wanting to join a cult, but that's why I was angling for there. But okay, let's just go with
he'll definitely get out of there now, but I don't think his attraction to Sparkle Raptor is any lessened.
Okay, yeah, look, we'll talk about that later. And look, I just give him a little elbow with a wink. We'll do a few shrooms tonight, just you and me, nice and safe.
Yeah, sure.
At home.
Cool.
Just you and me.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All right, come on, let's get out of here.
Cool. I'll see you later, guys.
No, he won't.
Parker, are you leaving with them, I assume?
Yeah, I think Parker's just watching this, like like a tennis match, like, oh, what did they say?
Cool. I think that'll take us home, and probably tonight. Unless Billy wants to do anything, or Michael wants to do anything on the way back from the meeting.
The only thing I would maybe angle for would be to go to some kind of community resource place, like it could be the paper or anything like that, and just look up anything to do with TV Odyssey directly, like the physical building itself.
Mm,
Whether there's like newspaper stuff that said it was on fire, anything like that.
yeah. Cool. Yeah. Library is probably a good place to start. Yeah. Let's roll meddling with reason.
I can do that. 2d6. I'll add 2. That is 8.
That is an 8. Awesome. You find, you find like stuff you found before, the articles about the disappearance, articles about the fire. Nothing like, there's not really any reports of anything that like everyone doesn't already know. So you dig a bit more and go into like the public records, and you do find what did I write down here? Where did I write down the clues? I wrote down clues. Here we are. You do find some original architectural plans for the station, and it's got the usual architect markup that is kind of incomprehensible, but like what an architectural what do you call it, diagrams look like, and this one has more stuff than it seems like it's necessary. Like okay, here's where the HVAC goes, here's where the electric goes, but then there's like sigils here and there, and it's completely unclear what they mean. Yeah, so that's your clue. Architectural plans for TV Odyssey with arcane symbols on it.
Perfect. Yeah, after that, it was just like on his mind, you know what I mean? It was one of those like, look at people who are involved with it and then, push through. So the fact he found anything new, quote unquote, is enough for him. I think he'll be fine going back home and meeting up with everybody after that.
Nice. Eric, are you taking Casey home, or is he coming back to the house?
Take him back to Rodenbecker with us.
Cool. Sweet. Let's do dusk then. Don't have any tapes. So what will you be doing during the night phase? Oh, and if you want to do answer the question right now, looks like you got a lot of Zagreus going on. If you want to do some theorizing there.
I have to say, we're in real good shape to find out the awful truth of the Zagreus disappearances.
Yeah, does anybody like have an idea that they want to go with for that, or have been thinking about it?
So the question is, what is the awful truth of the Zagreus disappearances?
Back over real quick.
Because my first like simple thought is the best thought, is that some people, or it could have even been some people who are directly involved in making the cabinet itself, were sacrificing people to the cabinet itself.
Oh wow. But why? More the sacrifice is fueling. I mean, the clues are a good way to answer that, I guess.
I think it would be pretty cool if like they didn't mean to sacrifice the stuff to the arcade cabinet. They were just doing it like near. They were just
Mm.
doing
He
other
just got caught in the backlash.
nearby, and it got
Failed-
caught up
Yeah.
in
A
the.
failed ritual. I love
Yep.
that it was a failed ritual. Yeah. All right. So the rumors of peoples in black robes setting up the Zagreus cabinet would track with, they were seen doing it, but the twist was that they weren't there for the cabinet itself, but that was kind of like an unintended consequence. Is that what you're going for? Parker?
Yeah, I think that would be funny
Yeah.
if
Yeah. So then the, bloody knife as the leftover as the result of said sacrifice.
yeah, and I think that could go with the like ghostly figure next to the Zagreus cabinet, is that it is haunted.
Mm.
And I mean, even the well-preserved heart could be part of this, sacrifice thing.
Oh, that was what was removed from the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Where was that found? Do you remember?
That was in the desert. It was given to David.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The spiritual art.
Arcade tokens in an unusual place left
That was
there.
the big man giving either you or
Them to-
Parker.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
Parker. Whenever I went to go see him out at the highway
Yeah.
rest stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna say arcade tokens were left in the unusual place by people who found out the truth of the disappearances and were trying to reverse them, like bring the people who got sucked into the machine. They were trying to bring them back,
Mhm.
using the arcade tokens to try to to summon or draw them there.
Yeah.
Still got a
And so
crumpled up flyer, handwritten notes, and a Walkman.
Yeah, so I think the Greek mythology part, like maybe that's what the ritual is based off of, like some sort of like Greek myth of how to actually like either summon someone that's dead or do something like that, and it just went wrong, or that was them trying to call them back. Either or, I guess. And then Hutch is one of the kids that
Yeah.
went missing.
Yeah, so the ones that died a violent death, they their soul is basically caught between two worlds, which could also go hand in hand with the video of the ghostly figure. So somebody who they sacrifice somebody violently, then it stands to reason that they're kind of stuck. They don't have a proper burial or anything like that.
Yeah. And maybe that's the reason the cassette only plays the chanting voices, because that was the last thing that was like heard.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need the
I'll go for
I
it.
mean, when did Hutch Langley disappear? In 1992?
1985. 85.
Darn.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait a minute now.
Okay, so I was gonna say, maybe for some extra flavor for the tokens and the handwritten note, what if the handwritten notes and the arcade tokens were, written and left in the place by Tim Crawley, the Attafoy's dad,
Mhm.
and then the crumpled up flyer for the missing person dated 1992 with the skull crossed out would suggest that someone was trying to do these rituals again, but on purpose.
Mm.
To power the cabinet. Also, wasn't 1992 when TV Odyssey went missing?
It is, yeah, around there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't there something in Greek mythology about coins?
Yeah, putting the ovals, the coins on the eyes.
That could be something with like using arcade tokens instead of
Coins.
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah, coins.
Putting
to
arcade tokens on their eyes before, yeah, send them across. Love it.
I just like
Cool.
that
It
visual.
could be Paramount. It could be Paramount empowering the cabinet by sacrifices using the arcade tokens.
Yeah,
You gotta pay the ferryman to cross the river.
you do. Cool. That puts us at 2d6 plus 2. So people accidentally doing a ritual that trapped sacrifices in the arcade, and then people continuing to try to do that and or get them back. Great. So that is a terrible truth. Cool. That is 2d6 plus 2. Who would like to make that roll?
I can roll if no one else wants to.
You know what? Go for it. Yeah, I actually think I've been trying to keep this a little bit of a secret. I don't know if anybody's paid attention. I don't think I rolled a single resolve for any of our mysteries.
Yeah, that's kind of why I took it because
Yeah.
I'm hoping I have good luck. And if
You
I
got
don't,
this.
I'm going to blame you.
It'll be at Billy's fault, not Michael's. So I'll take the blame for it.
We haven't
All
used the mystery key. We're fine. Oh no, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
We're less fine.
All right, 2d6 plus 2.
That is a 14.
14.
What did I say? So that means that's because of me, right? So I
Mhm.
get the
Yeah,
credit for that.
that's
on
because
top
of you. Yes.
Sweet.
Thank you
Awesome.
for giving me that 14.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Cool. So that is definitely the answer. And since you rolled at 12 plus, that means the big man's going to appear while you're. That's going to be interesting. Cool. So that is that. The opportunity is resolve the mystery by posting your findings online.
This is the point where, we all kind of gather around hunched over Michael's chair, backseat posting.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me your posting strategy approach.
I think he would go, what was it? Vector Void. Am I reading that right?
Mhm.
That's the forum it initially showed up on.
Yeah.
So I think he'll go back to that forum, and it's like one of those really long, like the inviting title, like this is what went on with Zagreus.
Yeah.
Gets people to click on it, and he's got like, I don't know, as long as of a post as he could possibly make on there, and he's got hyperlinks in there that take to like little hosted images and stuff like that. Basically the like Reddit forum equivalent of like the board with the strings all over it.
Mhm.
It's like, it
Awesome.
can't be anything else. The Charlie Day and Always Sunny, like on the wall meme.
Yep. Cool. That seems like that resolves that mystery. I think you do that, and almost immediately there are tons of responses. They like either like, oh man, that's a crazy theory, or picking it apart, or just being like, yeah, that makes total sense. So there's just like a flood of responses relatively. And the last one you see before kind of signing off is one response. It's a user you haven't seen before. And it just says, let me find it. Yeah, the username is Idonius, and it just says, the subject says, "You got me. and the body is empty. And that resolves that mystery. Blam. During dawn. I'm going to copy paste the name just for the record. Cool. So what else would you like to do tonight?
In the vein of just being interesting, I think that whatever happens at the end of the night, Michael will try to go to bed and share his dream with I forgot her name already, but with her.
Start with a K.
Was it Carla or something like
Carrie.
I think it was
Carrie?
Carrie.
that? Carrie.
Kari. Carrie.
Oh, I thought it was like the spooky movie reference.
Oh, nope, not at all. Cool. What are you afraid might happen if what are you afraid might happen if
I think
you're
the simplest
go ahead.
the simplest thing is that it won't be sharing, that he will give away all of his dreams instead of being able to hold on to any.
Nice. Cool. This is sensitivity.
All right.
I think it's worse than that. Whoever is taking your dreams is going to leave something else in there in exchange.
I would love to use this small stick-on listening device and say that when I met up with her, I planted it on her satchel or something like that.
Nice.
So
it's going to be with
if you're okay
advantage.
with that, I will roll
Yeah.
3d6
Awesome.
and take the highest 2,
And
which
one.
is 9, I think.
9 plus 1 is 10.
8 plus 1, so 9.
8 plus 1 is 9. Yeah, cool. Great. And I think I think what it looks like is like what's just a normal or abnormal, whatever Billy is dreaming about these days.
Well, Billy is dreaming about a lot of weird shit.
I mean,
but
Michael, sorry.
No.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
I think that it's a lot of it's probably a lot of I think recently he's been dreaming about David and just the Odyssey tapes themselves, like almost like rewatching them in his dream in a way, but like they're not empty in his dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And yeah, I think wherever you're doing that, Carrie kind of like walks out of nowhere and joins you. And there's a bright light coming behind you, almost like the sun, and it feels like where you're watching is, does that sort of dream, like, oh, this is just the way it is now, into kind of like a jungly, very lush place. And you hear the voice behind you. It says, "You really did it this time." And Carrie like starts and like looks around, looks back, and it's like, "Oh my God, what is that?"
Yeah, I don't think Michael even turns to face him. He just like, what else am I supposed to do?
I froze up there for a minute.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I don't think Michael looks back at him. I think he just keeps facing the way he's facing, and he says, "What else am I supposed to do?"
Well, I don't think we have time to get y'all suited up, so. My time is done. It's your time now, so. You got a couple choices. Either get that station up and running again, or it's a
Let
brand new
everything
world.
loose. Yeah, well, I guess I always did want to work in TV.
It ain't the movies, but it's better than nothing.
Yep, that's at least what I'm telling myself for now. What is she doing while this conversation?
She's like, why are you talking with that giant guy with the sun head? How does he know you? You have weird
yeah.
dreams, man.
I'll do this like this half-hearted introduction. But yeah, hey, you asked me to share my dreams, so
I guess I didn't know what I was getting into. Hello, sir.
yeah, just he'll speak in riddles at you basically. So I mean, no offense.
Time for riddles is done.
And you can kind of see some tension come out of Michael when he says that. He's like, "Oh, good. Okay. You can be straight up with me now."
The hungers are coming, all of them. That tide is rising, and there's not a lot you can do to stem it.
So it's just figure out how to put them back where they came from now.
No, they're always going to keep coming. Best you can do is catch them while you can.
Any place you want me to start looking?
I think you know. And you become very aware of the key in your pocket.
Yeah. I think he'll just kind of be a little straight up, and he'll pull the key out and like nod at her and then look back to the big man and be like, I got a key and no building.
Just gotta find a door.
I guess weirder stuff's happened.
You got that right.
And then he'll look around. This ain't the desert.
It's under the desert. Trying to just,
You're leaving
bring
this
light.
place?
no, I think I'm gonna bring light to the place down here where there's darkness. Desert's got enough light for now.
Well, I suppose I thank you on behalf of down here. But I'm sure I'll have to bother you again pretty soon. So I hope that's all right.
Well, you know where to find me.
In my dreams.
What are Erica and Parker doing while Michael is napping?
Unless Parker has some, or, in addition to whatever Parker wants to do, I would love to clear another condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything. But if you want to clear more conditions, we can have another heart to heart.
Yeah, I need to clear another condition here. Yeah, this will be, Erica just, just out back, just, like lying on the deck, no smoke, no drink. I'm just lying on the deck, like.
Have you and Casey taken mushrooms tonight?
Yeah, let's say yes. And I've left him in Randy's care.
Nice.
Randy
hands.
knew what to do. I can trust him. Yeah. Like, hey, Parker.
Hey, and I think Parker's gonna walk out to the deck and just sort of see you lying there. And I think Parker has been a lot more like touchy-feely. And so he'll sit on the deck and like move your head to like their lap.
Hey, Parker.
Hey,
Do you think I'm a bad person?
no,
You know, I shot a guy today in front of you, right? And then lied about it.
I probably, if I was a good person, maybe I would have stopped you.
That's fair. Man, you know, I just feel like I wasn't like this before. It's this place, man. This place is just like, it's changing me, but it's, you know, not the way I want to be changed, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah, you know, that's why, you know, I left before and why I want to leave again. But if Casey doesn't want to leave, I can't leave him here and just let him get eaten alone, you know, man. And like, if you know, if Bill read that letter and didn't just throw it in the trash, then like, I mean, no, seriously, dude, do you think I'm a bad person? Like, I've just, you know, I keep saying how I just, you know, want to try to make things better, but then I just keep like hurting people. But now it's like literally hurting people because I shot a dude the same dude last night too.
Yeah, well, I broke his arm, I guess. So
Did you
I
ever do
can't judge.
anything? Did you
Hmm?
do anything like that before you came here? I never did. I mean,
And
before
I
you.
think Parker looks kind of sad and is like, I mean, I was a scrawny kid in jail, so yeah, had to fight quite a few people, quite a few cops. And I think they like pull the sleeve, like they always wearing fishnets.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they push them up and you see that there's like scars and like, you know, like not like self-harm scars, but like from fights and like knives and stuff, and even like their stomach. And they're just like, I got in a lot of knife fights. I
Oh,
had my ribs broken by a cop. Like, what? It's, I try to keep all that down, but this place is getting to me, and I've been reacting a little bit more aggressively than I would like.
oh shit, dude. And Erica just kind of like, reaches her hand up to where Parker's is kind of, just right there, just runs her fingers, just like gently over their arm. Just goes, I mean, I guess it's kind of good to know that it's the town and not me. I mean, I wish it weren't happening to you too, but I'm glad it's not just me, because this
No,
is me.
it's all of us. And I mean, we put ourselves right in the middle of this, shit storm. So like
Yeah.
gonna get messy, I guess. I mean, David turned into a big old ball of light. Like that's pretty changed.
Yeah, and I mean it explains why, everyone here, reacts to me the way they do, right? Like, it's just like, Carla hasn't seen me be that version of me yet, but I don't know, she's probably wondering about what happened to that dude.
I mean, she was really like upset at that guy. I'm sure she wouldn't mind having a jerk out of her I guess
Well, yeah,
jail, I guess.
but I mean, let's be real, not that way, right? Carla's a good person. She's different. She didn't get eaten. But hey, I mean, we're almost done, right? We just like, like Michael keeps saying we just gotta find the door and then it's over, right? Then we can go. Get back to being us, right?
Yeah, yeah, we can get out of here again. And I think if this was like a movie, you could see that Parker is lying and
Mm,
does not believe what he's saying.
you can see that Erica doesn't really believe it either. But they both find comfort in the
And
community.
thinking the other one does. Yeah.
Well, in knowing the other one doesn't, is what more I'd feel like that's where the comfort is, in the communal understood line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Erica's just gonna, lie there until Parker makes them get up. Until Parker gets up.
Yeah. I think they'll probably sit there for a while and just sort of hang out and like feel that sad together vibe.
Nice. Which one of you do you feel is being more nostalgic?
I think this one was Parker's.
Sure.
Cool. Go ahead and clear your conditions.
I'm
Clear
clear.
marked by the Shadow King.
Good. Get this out of here.
Yeah, I'm clear and cold-blooded.
Nice. And I guess that is Parker coming up with a clue for a active mystery.
Okay.
Which no longer includes Tiberius.
Um, I'm gonna say maybe there's a lot of missing pet posters around Deep Lake since more people have been going to Starlight Kingdom, and
Nice.
all the like missing addresses are around there.
Nice. Love that.
Awesome. Lots of new missing pet posters. Cool. I think we can let the night end that way if you're all just going to be chilling at home. I think the last scene is Casey inside with Randy. I think Randy has also Randy is not a sober ground control, but he is still a ground control, and they're having a good time. They're hanging out in the living room. You see them like Randy kind of play wrestling with Casey a little bit. Randy goes in the kitchen, makes some comfort food to eat a little bit, and I think the last shot is them hanging out on the couch, and Casey has a little like a little desert mouse that he's been kind of like playing with. He's just like, oh look, I've got a new little cool pet, and they're like making it like runs around and comes back to his hand. And he's like, what do you think I should name it? Randy's like, Mickey. And that's the end of that one. Awesome. Cool. And that will be the night. Let's do our dawn now.
Yeah.
Dawn. You collect our rewards from the threat. Yeah. So for Zagreus, two resolves today. Zagreus rewards are an arcade token. You can add it to your corner of the house, and if you are ever forced to mark the pure white signal, you may instead use this item to continue as long as it isn't already marked. You get an extra life token. There's a unit at the Me and Myself storage. You can add it to your corner of the house, and you can take the time to access your storage unit and place a reasonable item from your corner of the house inside it to prevent the keeper from removing it as a reaction. There is Atafoy 85's Bull Mask, which I don't know that we ever saw, but if you would like it, we can say that it was in the storage unit. The utility tunnels become a recurring location. You get one extra clue on the meddling move when you explore the tunnels for hidden access points. And then the usual.
out of game, I might like the coin
Yes,
just because
probably.
I am heading that direction. But also the
Yeah.
utility tunnel might work because it might help me find a way to the station in a certain roundabout way. So I'm down for either one of those if anybody wants a specific.
You can
I'm
take the coin.
I'm always inclined to the storage unit to continue my PC pack rat tendencies. And so what is it that I add an item to my corner of the house and then it's a permanent item, or it's got a reuse on it, or
Let me paste it there. So basically, if you put items in the house, they cannot be removed as a reaction, which I don't often do, but still nice to not lose something.
you must take the time to retrieve the item if you wish to have it again. What
I guess like if you were gonna use it.
so it
Mhm,
could be
yeah,
unmarked. All right. Sure.
Yeah.
We can figure out what that actually means before
Yeah.
next. And I'll figure out
Cool.
what.
So I'll take the tunnels.
Yeah, sure.
cool.
And
Well,
okay,
let me.
what was the description for those?
I'll copy paste that one as well,
Thank you.
and I'll copy paste the token as well. Okay,
Fun.
get all three. There you go.
Mm.
Cool. Once you've got those in, let's go over the questions again. Definitely got some vulnerables in there. Signals from the other side are going to be more difficult these days, I think.
Could I swing vulnerable with somebody by literally sharing my dream?
I definitely think that counts. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Did Parker cut loose?
Oh, I had the vulnerable one, but I just changed them.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
cool.
so I did put vulnerable because I
Awesome.
had 2 nostalgic scenes with Erica,
Definitely did.
and then the resolve of mystery. Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and pick new Dawn questions if you like. It looks like Michael has an advance. Unmarking some items.
Yep, I'm opening up my corner of the house again. That
There
is
you
my
go.
advance.
Cool. And I think that is that then. So we'll start off next time. Bright new day. When we have Starlight Kingdom and the Odyssey to go. So yeah, awesome. That is that. Let's do stars and wishes. Start with Billy.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, like I always do. I really enjoyed morbidly the bit Ellie was doing with Erica, where it was like, yeah, just shoot the guy. And we talked about it a little bit in the chat, which you can't see on stream, obviously. So it was playing the character the way the character sounds like she kind of would be reacting to things. And I think you did a very good job with that. As sad as it is still curiously interesting. And with Rue, I actually really liked the end there, the end bit. You always do such a good job talking about kind of Parker's past in a certain way and just adding new stuff to it that is grounded and interesting. And I just thought that was really well done. So I guess that's a star for both of you because you're both doing that in the scene. And with Mark, I had a great time. All the NPCs are so good. I really liked the Psychic Narwhal Messiah people because, of course. And I honestly did like the brother sister arguing bit as well, to jump back and give another star, because that was so real. You know what I mean? I have a big sister, so I get it. And wishes, yeah, I want to explore more with the new NPC, because I think now he'll just like basically let her into his dreams pretty much most of the time. Just be like, see, you asked for this, so this is how it's going to be. You're going to show up. And yeah, I want to work on TV Odyssey. Those are my wishes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. And Erica.
I am not anyone's big sister in real life, so that's extremely cool to hear that I was able to pull off a decent approximation. So thank you for that. Yeah, big ol' stars for Rue. First of all, for that scene with the big bad wolf. Really, I mean, I always love how matter of fact and like blunt Parker is, but it's always in that like sadly scary calm way that makes sense. So I mean that whole interaction, yeah, I just loved it from start to finish. Thank you for taking on 2 nostalgic scenes in one session with me as well, because those were both really fun. Yeah, for Billy, yeah, the whole dream stuff was very, very cool. I love that that section with Mulder of where you're just like, yeah, can I just share my dream with you instead? And then then we both get something. But that was a super cool reaction. And also like Star for taking point on the theory for Zagreus, because I didn't have I got nothing, and it was a really good one. So both, it's the double whammy. And then yeah, for Mark again, the NPCs are always fun. It was again great to meet the performance group. I don't think we can really call them a band. Sorry, I don't think so. But and yeah, I also really enjoyed the that Casey was a little more okay today when Erica first found me. It was an off-screen wish from last week that I want something to go right for my poor girl this time, and that was it, really. So that was fun. And for next time, only real wish, and it's a little abstract, is while I'm enjoying the storytelling aspect of bringing Erica down this really dark, getting consumed by the town place, my wish is to have some situations, slash or NPC reactions or whatever presented wherein I can start trying to walk her back from it a little bit. Like it's really fun as a storyteller, but it's really hard on me as a player to keep her spiraling that way. So yeah, which would be help me get her help put some situations in my path where I can get her a bit of a redemption arc for my poor little Kremlin child. Yeah.
Cool.
Assuming she survives long enough, but she
Yeah.
have her redemption arc and then die.
Probably fine. She's probably fine.
As long as she gets it before she dies, then it's even more tragic, right? I'll be happy.
Awesome. And Root.
Cool. This again was just a bunch of fun. For Billy, I really like just Michael's insistence on going and meeting internet people alone, just out in the middle of nowhere. I'm glad that it wasn't bad. And then yeah, I really did like just sort of the interaction with the big man of like, okay, good, you're finally gonna be straight with me. I can talk to you for once. And then for Ellie, I really did like just the juxtaposition of like, hey, like Carla, like you're doing great, you're whatever. And then also like, yeah, we're just gonna shoot this guy. And also I'm gonna puke my guts out. And also, have to deal with all this. Parker, I really wanted Parker to go confront Bill, but guess he left in the middle of the night. So I couldn't get that for her. And then just the 2 nostalgia scenes. You're really easy to play off of for the nostalgia scenes, so that's always fun. And then for Mark, I really did like the big bad wolf guy. And then I did like the 2 guys in the cellmate in the cell, the not guilty guy and then the creepy guy. Both of them were distinctly different, and it was weird. And then the band, um you played that I guess the DJ guy, the
Mhm.
mixer guy,
Ash, yeah.
Ash. He was really funny, just going off on his tangents of like there are doppelgangers and people inside the world. I thought that was
I
hilarious.
lived in San Francisco in the 90s, so I know that
The
guy.
Hollow Earth, dude. I'm telling you.
So that was all really good. I guess wishes. I do really want to get rid of or finish, not get rid of, that sounds bad. Starlight Kingdom, and then just solely focus on the TV Odyssey, because I'm excited for all of us to dig into that together and see what that's all about. But yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I had a great time. This was a lot weirder than I think I was expecting it to be. It's like a lot of like yeah, like literally came up with how to present the TV Odyssey mystery like an hour before we started. And then there's just like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this. Cool. Yeah, you took away the Shadow King mark, which is interesting. I don't know what that means. He's gone or loose. So I guess it depends on roles. Yeah, y'all hit all the high points. The nostalgic scenes were great. The meeting with Billy was really fun, or with Michael in Playa Mirada was really fun. Yeah, playing, switching back and forth with that guy, super fun. Yeah, just watching Erica become, yeah, well, what's happening is rough, but really, really fun to watch. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I will do my best to fulfill that wish. No promises. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to like we said, wrapping up Starlight Kingdom. I feel like maybe we didn't get as much time with Starlight Kingdom as some people do, but that's fine. We get to do some TV Odyssey stuff, and that's gonna be bonkers. I'm really curious to see how y'all deal with it. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Anything before we say goodbye to the internet? Okay, goodbye to the internet.